Neighbors in Multnomah Village have more questions than answers about outdoor shelters moving into their neighborhood. They're called Safe Rest Villages, and they aim to provide stable housing and resources for those transitioning off the streets.
Yeah, 6 of them were supposed to open at the end of 2021, but the deadline was pushed back. Fox 12's Drew Marine asked for an update tonight and spoke with neighbors.
Yeah, this site on Southwest Multnomah Boulevard is one of 3 locations the city has chosen so far. And at last check, we were told 6 were going to open across Portland early this year. I reached out to Commissioner Dan Ryan, who's behind the project, to see when any of these sites might open, but didn't get a clear answer. The Sears Armory parking lot on Southwest Multnomah Boulevard could be the home of one of 6 Safe Rest Villages to address the homeless crisis in Portland. Pieces of pod-like shelters sit behind fencing there, Commissioner Dan Ryan's office hoping to provide housing to no more than 60 people with 24/7 staffing. They say they'll have mental health support and provide necessities like kitchens and laundry. The plan was first announced at the end of September, but neighbors in Multnomah Village say the city hasn't been transparent.
People who live directly adjacent to the property still haven't been reached out to. They can't get their phone calls returned.
One of their main concerns is communication once the site is up and running, especially considering it's near school and young neighbors.
When we ask questions about how the site will be run, we're told to talk to a third party. When we talk to that third party, when we ask them questions, they tell us to talk to the city. And so we're worried that there's going to be a spill out from we're going to see increased illegal camping, or that we're going to start finding needles, right by the school or in the parks in our yards.
The West Hills Christian School is less than 600 feet from the site, and they've previously voiced similar concerns. In a meeting last week, the dean of students said they're hopeful they can work with the city and county through a good neighbor agreement.
It ensures ongoing coordination with the city, Joint Office of Homelessness, Homeless Services, and the SRV operator. And that also ensures that the SRV and any actual negative events or circumstances associated with its operation will be expediently resolved and effectively addressed.
Neighbors agree the homelessness crisis needs to be addressed properly, but also want more details.
What does it look like to successfully go through this program? And how many people, does that mean that somebody who was living on the street, does that mean that they then are in permanent housing, that they become self-sufficient, that they hold down a job? We have no idea what it means to be successful. So we'd like to know what is the measure of success? How many people does the city think will be successful in this program over 3 years?
While Ryan's office says, quote, the commissioner set ambitious goals to have all sites selected and open by now, that has not happened. They said they hope to have more announcements regarding service providers and additional sites soon. In Southwest Portland, Drew Marine, Fox 12 Oregon.